What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video we're going to be taking on the brand new Clash BARTO. So this brand new BARTO is a new 60 stamina raid boss. He actually does have a 30 stamina version and a 40 stamina version as well. However, he will only be a guaranteed drop on the 60 stamina version as per usual. And in today's video I have 3 different teams that I have built that can actually pretty safely beat this Clash Bartolomeo. Now, the reasons why you want to farm this guy is, number one, he's obviously going to be a trusty character in the May treasure map, so you definitely want to have him for that. And number two is, he's actually one of the better free-to-play characters in the entire game. So, before we get into each of the specific dungeons and the specific teams that I have, we're going to be breaking down the actual unit itself. So here we have the brand new striker-driven Sai Bartolomeo character. So when you get your Bartolomeo fully evolved and max level, he actually has 3 socket spots, and at max level he'll have 3,170 HP, 1359 attack, and 220 recovery. As you can see on the screen right now, mine is not completely maxed out level-wise, but let's go ahead and talk about his captain ability and his special ability. So his captain ability is going to go ahead and boost all characters' attack by 2.25 and also give them a 1.35 HP boost. He will also reduce your damage taken by 10%. Then on top of this, if you actually use his special ability, this specific BARTO's captain ability will be a 2.75 times captain ability booster for 1 turn. That is exceptional. He's a very, very good free-to-play captain. He gives you tankiness with a health boost and also gives you damage reduction, and also 2.75 when you use his special is actually pretty decent. However, usually on turns that you are going to be bursting, this isn't a special that you really want to be using on a burst turn, but either way, it's a pretty decent captain ability for a free-to-play character. His special ability, which starts at 33 turns and maxes at 18 turns, and his stage 1 special will max at 13 turns. His stage 1 special will go ahead and reduce all damage taken above 5,000 by 97% for 2 turns. He then goes ahead and recovers 20% of your maximum HP, and also reduce enemy attack up and enrage buffs for 5 turns. So this is a pretty decent special ability. However, on stage 2, which is predominantly where you want to be using his special on the second stage, he will reduce damage by 97% above 3,000. So this is a little bit of a difference between his stage 1 and stage 2. You take significantly less damage when you use the stage 2 special ability, which is great. He also recovers more HP. This time he recovers 50% of your crew's max HP. That is huge. That is so massive, especially if you are running a team that has a very significant HP pool. This is a very good special. Then on top of this, he reduces for 5 turns all enemy attack up, enrage, end of turn, and percent damage done to your crew, and also resilience. Like, this is such a crazy special ability, removing 4 different enemy buffs that they have, as well as giving you damage reduction and also giving you a heal. This is a must-max character in One Piece Treasure Cruise. On top of this, he actually has a limit break that you can do it as well. Now, he doesn't actually need that many materials, as you can see here. The materials that you need are not actually that expensive, and his potential abilities are Sai and Int damage reduction. He gets a 150 HP boost to all your characters for a crewmate ability, and he also gets a stat increase, and on top of this, he gets 1 turn charge time reduction. So now his stage 2 special will max at 17 turns, and his stage 1 special will max at 12 turns. So honestly, this is probably a must max and max limit break character, I would suggest. He is so good, especially if you are one of these people who are very free to play oriented. This is a must max character for you, for your character box. But now that we've gone ahead and broken down the new character, let's go ahead and jump into all 3 teams that I have for you guys today against Clash Bartolomeo. So the first team I definitely wanted to try out was going to be a double Lucy team. For Clash Bartolomeo, the first 2 stages of the actual Clash are very self-explanatory, very straightforward. However, once you get to stage 3, that's where things start to get a little bit dicey. So what happens is the preemptive attack of stage number 3 will change your captain with any one of your other 4 characters on your crew. Your friend captain is not changed. Only your captain is changed into one of your sub characters for 6 turns, which is extremely annoying to deal with, because you have to to stall that out before you get to that final stage so you can have your primary captain ability ready. And also the thing is that there are 2 mob characters on stage 3 that have a 15 hit barrier, and each of them will go ahead and change your orbs either into negative or block orbs and then lock them for 3 turns. So make sure that you have either someone who can do damage through barriers to completely destroy them, or what you can do is have some characters with some limit breaks and have the ability of barrier penetration to actually bypass the barrier to kill these mob characters. And that is what I do, I believe, with my Magellan. If my Magellan is at full health, I can bypass barriers, which is extremely useful to have, to be honest. You know, it allows you to bypass barriers and just kill the mobs extremely quickly. Stage 4, though, is one of the stages where you have the high defense and low HP mob stages with the seahorses, and ideally what you want to do here is to either delay them or to use fixed damage to destroy them, and that is the most ideal way to do it. You can use poison as well. Poison or toxic does work quite well in taking out all of the stage 4 mobs extremely easily as well. Then we move on to stage 5. Stage 5, BARTO has 6.09 million health, and he'll attack every 2 turns for about 14 to 15,000 damage. The preemptive attack of BARTO will have a 2-turn debuff protector, and he'll also make it so that you can only use 2 specials per turn for 19 turns, and he has a damage barrier, which is the same barrier that Treasure Map Mihawk had, the one where it gives him an extra little bit of health. So you have to deal with that with BARTO. He has an additional 900,000 health on top of his already substantial 6 million health, and every 2 turns he puts up a damage limiter, so you cannot deal over 50,000 damage against BARTO. So bringing someone that can either reduce the damage limiter or bring someone that can just destroy BARTO before the turn 2 is the most ideal way to actually deal with him. Under 50% though, he will go ahead and set his interval to 1, so he's going to enrage, and also he'll make it so that under 30% he does like 250,000 damage to your crew as well. Also, something to note as well is after the second turn, red, green, and blue orbs are counted as negative for 2 turns, and then for 2 turns after that, yellow and purple are counted as negative for 2 turns, and then it's going to keep going every 2 turns. It's going to swap, so 3 orbs are negative and then 2 orbs are negative. So BARTO can be quite difficult to deal with. However, there are a couple teams in this video, so hopefully you guys don't have too much issues with this specific clash. Make sure you are farming this clash up, because these specific units coming up in Treasure Cruise are going to be must farm characters, because they're going to be trusty characters, and just overall they're extremely powerful characters. So hopefully you guys do go on to enjoy this video. If you guys do go on to enjoy it, make sure to smack the like button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll leave you guys with the teams, and I'll see you guys within the next video.